What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? So let's just jump in and get the daily increase for my lovely Sagittarian ninth house collective. Guys, this reading is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for my ninth house collective. But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, Spirit, what is the energy that is on offer for my lovely Sagittarian ninth house collective for the next 48 hours? What is the energy that is on offer? Thank you, Spirit. So we have karmic release, the end of a cycle, debts are paid, you choose your destiny. And then we have Saint Germain. We have Saint Germain, violet flame, alchemy, release the old, make way for the new. That is not something that Sagittarius is good at, is it? Making room for the new. Let's see. So what is the energy that is meeting my Sagittarian ninth house? The karmic release is the energy that is on offer, meaning that you are being given the opportunity to end a cycle and start a new journey where your debts are paid, meaning that some sort of karmic energy is being cleaned up here. But you have to make the decision to act accordingly, okay? That's the energy that's on offer. Let's see what you're facing. Let's see what energy is you're facing for the next 48 hours. So we have Father of Water, balance and harmony, and then facing your shadow at the bottom of the deck. So we got King of Cups energy here with Father of Water for the energy that you're facing. So I definitely feel like that there is a need, like the energy that you're facing is the need for emotional balance and diplomacy. Okay, emotional balance and diplomacy as you are ending this cycle and creating a new one, or being given the chance to end this cycle. But in order to fully grasp a hold of what this new cycle is trying to offer you, it definitely requires you to face your shadow, and to, like, as you're facing this, to remain balanced and harmony. Diplomacy is needed. Let's see. What's the numerology for the next 48 hours for my Sagittarian ninth house collective? The number 31 or 4 could be very significant. So by the end of the next 48 hours, you should definitely feel yourself in some sort of brand new beginning. Now, it does require you to take the initiative here, okay? But the outcome, because the numerology for me is the outcome of the next 48 hours, but it's also what will get you through the next 48 hours, okay? And it is saying that look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. So there's definitely something very important about the next 48 hours and starting a brand new cycle. I definitely feel like that it is going to require you to be diplomatic, which means, let's just be honest, what does diplomatic mean when everybody's talking about the King of Cups? It's speaking about the fact of, I've got a right to react this way, but I understand that this reaction isn't going to get me the outcome that I desire. That is what the diplomacy is talking about in tarot cards, okay, for the King of Cups. Knowing what emotional response is best for this particular situation, no matter how you internally want to react. Let's see, Spirit. So what's going on with my Sagittarian ninth house collective internally for the next 48 hours? What's going on with relationships in the next 48 hours? What's going on with work and career in the next 48 hours? Potential challenges for the next 48 hours? And where does Sag find their support for the next 48 hours? And today, I'm actually going to go in and get the archetype that is representing Sagittarius for the next 48 hours. What is the archetype that is representing my Sagittarian ninth house collective for the next 48 hours. What is the archetype that is representing my Sagittarian ninth house collective? Thank you, Spirit. The Knight of Cups. Oh my goodness. It looks like to me, if I'm just going to be honest with you, the hangman, and this particular hangman has already gained a different perspective. It's just about letting he's taken a second to get reacclimated now that he is back on his feet. Because when you're in hangman, you're upside down. The blood is rushing to your head. You've gained a lot of epiphanies. He has taken himself down off of that tree with this new enlightened perspective. And he is acclimating himself to prepare to take action. And it says taking initiative at the bottom of the deck. So I like this for you because I definitely see that in the next 48 hours, I have a Sagittarius that is gearing up to go after their true heart's desire when this opportunity presents itself. And I love it. All right, Spirit, please show me clear, concise messages. What's going on internally? What is my Sagittarius's internal self facing in the next 48 hours? I cannot ignore. I'm being told that I need to use a deck with reversals in it, and I'll just have to clarify. All right, Spirit, what's going on with Sagittarius's internal self? What's going on with Sagittarius's internal self? Guys, I hope that these messages are finding you all in good health and in good spirits. Absolutely do. I pray that if at any point in time during these messages you find that they're resonating, that you do find it in your heart to hit that thumbs up button, as it is the way to let YouTube know that the collective is enjoying the views, and they will push it out to other collective members so that those people can also enjoy this healing energy. So we have your internal self, the Hanged Man. I love it. 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 Your relationships for the next 48 hours. It does look like we have the 5 of Cups showing up for your relationships. What about work and career? We do have Justice, your potential challenges. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, I definitely feel like that relationships and commitments are a challenge for you in the next 48 hours. Where do you find your support, Sag? The Ace of Wands. So where you find your support here, with the Hermit in the reverse, I do feel like that where you find your support is by actually going within and addressing some of those rejected desires. If I'm going to be honest with you, I definitely feel like that there are some passionate desires internally that you yourself have neglected and not paid attention to for sake of paying attention to other areas of your life, possibly relationships. So Spirit is saying that as relationships may not be at their strong point in the next 48 hours, this is the opportunity to reignite some sort of passion that is deep within, okay? So let's clarify and see what's going on here. Why is the Hangman here? I definitely feel like that your internal self has definitely is gaining internally. There's an awareness that you're surrendering some unhealthy ways of not going after your true heart's desires. I definitely feel like that there is this as learning to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. So I feel like that internally you're wanting to take action towards something that has possibly come to an end. Internally, you want to take action towards it, but for some reason or another, I definitely see that you're recognizing that this isn't that, it's not best for you to continuously take actions towards this particular thing. Yeah, the 6 of Cups. I feel like that you're gaining a different perspective internally as it pertains to the past. I feel like that you actually are wanting to take action towards this 5 of Cups situation. However, I do feel like that you're gaining a different perspective over the way that things have played out repetitively in the past. And that is actually working to your advantage to show you how you have not been going after things that truly ignite your passion and then becoming regretful or, vengeful towards the other situations that you've put over your own passions. Yes, we have the Five of Pentacles and then the Nine of Cups. I'm going to be honest with you. Whatever this Five of Cups is, I definitely feel like that it's affecting the way that you're, like, it's playing into you gaining a new perspective internally. And I definitely feel like that this is a cycle that you are, like, this is something that's closing out. And I do feel like that internally you're grappling back and forth with really wanting to take action towards this because you're emotionally invested. However, I do feel like that with the I just feel like that there's a desire for some sort of long-term stability that you're looking at internally. And I feel like that you're seeing that there's something from the past that just isn't able to give you that long-term stability. Okay. I also feel like that internally there is this energy of really paying attention and really becoming clear on what is it that you're looking to build. I definitely see that you're surrendering something in an effort to go and build and be hopeful and optimistic about about building something here. And I do want you to know that during this hangman energy internally, you have the potential to bring it in long term. Like if you could if you could reignite this spark that you're thinking, like as you are facing this separation or whatever it is for you in your relationships that's not going right, internally you have some sort of idea, to some sort of spark, something that you want to create. And Spirit is saying that if you take a moment and become creative with this energy, I definitely feel like that it brings you long-term stability and fulfillment. Okay. Let's look at this Five of Cups for relationships here. Yeah, it looks like a King of Cups could have made some sort of final decision here. Let's see. Why is the relationships here for the Sagittarian ninth house collective the Five of Cups for the next 48 hours? Why is the relationships for the Sagittarian collective the Five of Cups? Why is the Five of Cups here for the next 48 hours? So we have the Page of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. I'm going to be honest with you, Sag. In the next 48 hours, I would really caution you not to cry over spilt milk. I do feel like that as far as relationships go, I wouldn't be focused in the next 48 hours crying over spilt milk. I feel like that you have a choice to show up in this emotional curiosity, like emotionally curious perspective, or you can choose to show up in your wisdom. Okay. And I do feel like that you are showing up over, I'm going to be honest, I am getting this crying over spilt milk energy. Yes, the Ace of Swords, with a situation that has not turned out as expected. I definitely feel like that someone is planning on, like, whatever this is. I do see an apology coming in, I must admit. But I do feel like that there is a need to cut through the emotional part that is bringing you discord, that has you crying over the Three of Cups. And tap into the Queen of Swords so that you can see the opportunities that are presenting themselves. Also, so that you can speak the necessary truths when this apology comes in. Because I do see an apology coming in. I do see clarity coming in. And when this clarity comes in, I do feel like that it is going to leave you with some sort of choice here. There is going to be a need to speak some sort of choice, some sort of truth and clarity, because I see that the Queen of Swords is attached to a choice. And I also see that the Knight of Swords is attached to some sort of choice as well. Okay. So I definitely feel like that there is a need to speak your truth. And I do feel like that there's a fear if you speak your truth that a situation would come to an end. And Spirit is saying, don't focus on what might come to an end and focus on what might bloom by speaking your truth as it pertains to some sort of relationship. It could be with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, Spirit. So what about work and career? Why is the Justice card here? I do feel like that you're making the choice. I do feel like that you're being told you're going to get an apology. And I do feel like that it's time for you to use your wisdom to address this apology instead of your emotional aspects. Okay. All right. Let's see. Meaning this person could have hurt your feelings. That could have hurt your feelings. But if there's truth of the matter, if accountability can be taken, accountability should be taken, ultimately, is what that's telling me. Okay. Let's see. What is the Justice card saying for work and career here? Judgment, the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. So I'm going to be honest with you. It says stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. I definitely feel like a Seven of Wands to the Eight of Cups. I definitely feel like that there is some sort of final decision that is going to require you to defend yourself. We got the Two of Cups, Five of Wands, and closure. Be mindful not to allow your relationships to interfere and conflict you in the workplace, because in the next 48 hours, if you allow relationship issues to spill over into the workplace, I do see some sort of I do see some sort of work and career position coming to an end. Okay. I definitely feel like that if you're experiencing some sort of discord in your relationships, definitely don't allow that to spill over in the workplace in the next 48 hours. Because I have to admit, I definitely see that that could lead to one being very defensive and on guard, and that could lead to one being walked out. Yeah. What's this Judgment energy? Yeah. Also, some of you all need to know that I have to be honest with you. There's some sort of opportunity that is coming your way. I feel like that, I do feel like that, what's the integrity of that? Yeah, there is an opportunity. It is worthy of celebrating. I do feel like that there will be this need of having to walk away from false expectations, meaning that you'll have some questions to answer. Yeah. So I definitely feel okay. So look, I feel like that some of you all definitely make sure that you're not allowing your relationship issues to spill over in the workplace. Okay. Others of you, I feel like that there is a work opportunity that it is worthy of celebrating. It is worthy of celebrating. It will bring you something to celebrate. But it is going to require you to have faith and walk away from any anxieties and fears. So meaning there's going to be some ups and downs, and you can't allow those low moments to cause you to completely say that there's no that the opportunity is not salvageable, because this is a very, very abundant opportunity. And as long as you stick to your truth, it is going to be very rewarding for you. Very rewarding. Let's see. So your potential challenges in the next 48 hours is the Hierophant. So this is about really understanding that, you know, your challenge may be that you are ready to, like, you may want to, it's going to require you to get outside of, got to do something different here. Okay. You're definitely going to have to do something different. You may be trying to stick to some sort of structure or some sort of routine that is rigid at this point. It's not productive for you in the next 48 hours. Let's see. What is this Hierophant? The Emperor, the Death card, and the Sun card. Damn. There's a lot of rigid energy, a lot of resistance to change, not very optimistic. So definitely be careful with that, to not become very rigid and tough and hardening in the next couple of days. Also, I definitely feel like that there could be a boss. a masculine, authoritative figure who could be very rigid in resistance to change. You're having a hard time remaining optimistic dealing with this person. I definitely feel like it's going to be a challenge. What's going to be the challenge here is to show up nurturing, you know what I'm saying? To be the, like, there we go. To be the father of water when it comes to this Emperor Death card, Sun card. This could be a Leo, Aries, Scorpio. Doesn't necessarily Taurus, doesn't necessarily have to be. But I definitely feel like that your challenge in the next 48 hours is to not be so like, don't allow someone to, like, don't feel the need to match someone's rigidity. I think that you're going to be having a hard time being optimistic in the face of someone being, let me see, who is this Emperor? It's someone that you're collaborating with. Yeah, this could be a Cancer. Doesn't necessarily have to be. With the Three of Wands coming out and it's saying teamwork, I definitely feel like that this is someone that you're working with. And I do feel like that this is someone in a position of authority. And I definitely feel like that, you know, responding to this in a way that doesn't, like, you don't meet this person where they're at, being diplomatic, staying focused in the direction that you want to go. I do feel like it's going to be a challenge because this person is an asshole, quite frankly. But I do feel like that it presents a beautiful opportunity. And for some reason, I just got pulled into the Judgment energy. This person may actually be the person that's offering you this Ace of Pentacles, and you may be very defensive and tempted to walk away from it, which is why Spirit is saying it's best for you to just stand in your truth and everything's going to work out just fine. Because I do feel like that there is a asshole presenting a very tangible opportunity that is worthy of celebrating, but this is a very rigid, domineering person that is offering you this Ace of Pentacles, okay? So let's see. Where you will find your support in the next 48 hours, Sagittarius, is the Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here for where Sagittarius finds their support in the next 48 hours? So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Tower card. What? And then the Six of Pentacles. No, the Four of Pentacles, sorry. The Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Tower card. Diplomacy. The King of Cups. Diplomacy. Okay, so where you find your support is really, but I'm going to be honest with you. This is really telling me this is about going within and really looking at the pain that you're still holding on to. Where you will find your support is when you go within and you really see how pain has caused you to be cautious towards going towards your true heart's desires. When you're not going after your passions anymore because of painful situations. You've been cautious about going towards situations because of prior Three of Swords situation. Spirit is saying you find your support by blowing that mentality to smithereens. Blow it apart. This particular tower, it means that, this is saying that something is being blown apart in order for you to build something greater so that you can hold the weight of something more. Okay, so this is saying that pain is a heavy weight. It has provided you some sort of structure and stability for this far. However, the universe is ready to put more on you. And in order to put more on you, it cannot land on the foundation of pain. So where you're going to find your support in the next 48 hours is by blowing apart that painful victim mentality, blowing it apart and recognizing that that pain actually happened to increase you, and to increase your foundation so that it could withhold more stability. But in this particular instance, what it is about to hold more of is generosity. I feel like that the universe is about to bring you a lot of like a lot. The universe, everything that you've put into the universe and you felt like you did not get back in return, the universe is about to make way for it to come towards you because you've done the work to finally open that vortex. However, if you don't begin to release the pain, then the burden of this generosity that the universe is about to bring for you will seem like it's too much to handle. So Spirit is saying it's time to release the pain that is creating your foundation so that you can strengthen it. And that's where you find your support. I like this. What is the message for my Sagittarian 9th house collective? Guys, I absolutely have enjoyed these messages. I hope that you have as well. If so, we would appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help get us circulated into the YouTube algorithm. Let me see, Spirit. What is the message that will help wrap this up? Thank you. It says intend. It says make intentional choices to bridge disruptions and build resilience. Absolutely. I definitely feel like that there is someone like, I don't know, like if you're if you're self-employed, there is a client that is coming who is very much rigid in their energy. Don't meet them where they're at. Be the bigger person, be diplomatic, as I do feel like that it is in your brand new cycle to see the benefits of what happens when you handle rigid energy from a diplomatic perspective. I feel like that you're going to learn something major in the next 48 hours if you could just do so, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have enrich. I feel like that you'll walk out of this situation feeling very much so enriched. It says welcome new experiences to enrich your unique life story. And then we also have pilot, navigate disruptions with resilience, staying on your transformative path. Absolutely. All right, baby girl. What's the message for my Sagittarian 9th house collective? What is the message? Longing, I offer my deepest desires. Change me, divine beloved, into one who offers you my deepest longings, trusting you know exactly how to handle them. Let me know my wholeness and freedom most of all. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And then here we have desires at the bottom of the deck. Change me, divine beloved, into one who offers all longings to you. Let me feel whole, knowing all true needs will be handled. You are my source of all. Absolutely. And then decisions. There was 3 cards here about choices and decisions. So your choices and your decisions are very important in the next 48 hours, Sagittarius. It says, perfect actions are shown. Change me, divine beloved, into one who will offer all decisions to you. May I trust during times of transitions that the perfect actions will be shown. Grant me patience to allow events to line up as they need to. And last but not least, let's get appointed. Let's see if you're dealing, I'm going to say dealing with all 12 zodiac signs, the point of reflection, okay? Just so that you can, I don't know, whatever zodiac sign this emperor is, a point of reflection may be helpful, okay? So let's just see. Aries, the 9 of Pentacles. What situation in your life is calling you to have independence and self-realization? Taurus, lovers. What are you prepared to learn from this connection? So there's something that what are you willing to learn from this connection? And then we have Gemini. What do you need to remove? What do you need to remove yourself from for peace of mind? Cancer. It says, where is a new beginning happening in your life? Leo. What is your intuition trying to tell you? Virgo, what area of your life needs boundaries and protection? Libra, what situation in your life is asking you to look within? Scorpio, what situation in your life is asking you to observe your emotions? Sagittarius, what situation in your life do you need to be logical about? Capricorn, what situation in your life is bringing you warmth and happiness? Aquarius, what are you determined to achieve in your life that you are about to give up on? Pisces, where do you find your inner strength? All right, guys, I absolutely love you. I hope that these messages were able to offer you some guidance and clarity on your journey. If they do, we would appreciate that thumbs up down below. Peace, love, and light, Sag.